back. WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and Baltimore Positive. I got my State Fair gear on. We are supporting the Ville, shopping and dining local. It's like it's its own promotion.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
I like these masks.
This is the segment that I've waited for. I got here very early today. We're getting into the middle of the afternoon here. It's springtime, a beautiful day at State Fair. And this is really what I had in mind. 5 months ago, Evan was in an 18-degree car doing video with me on Baltimore Positive, right? Yep. And you and I started to talk about crab cakes. It was at the very genesis of me saying, I think I could do a tour. I think we could have a conversation about crab cakes. And I think I'll be having this conversation every Friday for maybe the rest of my career or life. I think this is going to become the signature thing we do. Today is, I'm telling everybody, 2 o'clock on Friday. It's literally a little after 2 right now.
Right.
I'm in the mood for a crab cake. How about you on a Friday, Don?
You worked me hard today. You're damn right.
Today's been something. I mean, we've been here all day waiting. But I started with chicken and waffles for breakfast this morning. Give me why the crab cake is on your menu. Obviously, State Fair. And that you want to be known for your crab. Everybody wants to think that they have a great crab cake if they have. You don't want to have a bad crab cake on your menu.
No. And we want to have this specific recipe is a recipe that's a family recipe that we've used. I've had this my whole entire life. So basically we just...
Where's your... Give me your family background on it, because it really is a family
it's my
recipe.
dad. My dad was in Linthicum. It was something... grew up in Linthicum, and it was a recipe that he found probably in like the Baltimore Sun or something in like the 60s. You know, they printed
Now the wildest thing, I'll tell you right away. So I'm going to take one of these right now, okay? I see green, flecks of green in here. So every crab cake I have is going to look and feel different. You've made them both ways, broiled or fried.
Yeah, broiled and fried.
So when I come in and order a crab cake, do you ask, or if no, and someone says, I'll just take the crab cake, do you say broiled or fried? And what if they say, I'm not from around here? How do you serve it?
So 100% of the time we're going to serve it baked. This has so little filler in it that it doesn't fry well. There's one on there that sort of almost fell apart. It does not fry well at all.
Wow, it's a technique issue.
Yeah, I mean,
so this is jumbo lump.
You need a lot more filler in there to actually fry it properly. These don't have a lot of that. And with the white bread that we use, it becomes very fragile.
So you're not... Are you going to tell me your recipe, or is it a secret, or is it a... Because I'll tell you right now, you know, everybody argues about this, and I think when if you look into it, you're going to see that there's green in there.
And those are some...
Now, this is parsley,
right
yes?
there.
This is parsley.
Yes, that's parsley.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what's in it. I see a little bit of egginess in it, right? A little bit of egg. So describe... that's delicious. Sweet.
You're going to taste more of the actual crab meat itself.
I'm not getting a lot of Old Bay or that in your crab cake.
You're getting the crab meat itself that is complemented with mustard.
So, no celery seed in here.
No, that's your trick.
I love celery seed in a crab cake. So, you know, people are going to ask me.
This is a 5-ingredient crab cake. It's
5 ingredients.
5 ingredients.
Very simple.
It is as basic and simple as it can be, and that's the way we want it to be. So the crab meat doesn't ever get overpowered with the next thing.
There's a little bit of salt in there I like. Now, I'm eating your baked crab cake,
Correct.
right? Now, this is a fried crab. I always will prefer the fried. What about you, Don? Are you fried or you broiled?
I love them both ways. If you gave me my druthers, I go for the fried.
That one's piping hot if you want that one.
I don't mind. By the way, go ahead, Don. I'm going to eat, and you tell. Evan has not seen episode 1.
Well, we love Miss Nancy Devine.
She's about to become your neighbor.
Yep,
from Fadley's. She swears, and it was a game changer for me because I had no idea. She claims that the ultimate way to eat a crab cake is room temperature.
And I agree with her on baked.
Oh, okay.
Fried, I do not.
Okay.
Respectfully.
Wow.
Because the fried, it just seems to...
That's why you love this. A little competition.
I agree on the
Are
baked.
you respectfully disagreeing with
I'm respectfully disagreeing, yes.
With royalty.
But
disagreeing with royalty.
Very respectfully.
I'm going to say this right now.
Baked, I agree 100%.
I love the crunch of fried.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Now, Nancy said she serves them fried there because she loves the crunch of it. Now, hers are much more mustardy. She does not believe in pepper in them. And, I'm going to find pepper at Timbuktu. Most of the Greek-owned places are put a pepper, put a pimento in. And I love that. I love it. I love a Moe's crab cake. I mean, And they're all so different, and there's so many different ways to make them. For you with your family in this, that you've eaten this all of your life.
My entire life. Yes, I've only had it this way, and I don't even need the recipe. I just, when combining the ingredients, it has a certain look to a second look to a third look to a completion.
Is the crab cake the most popular thing on your menu?
Yes and no. The Maryland Club is one of the most popular sandwiches,
right.
but the burgers win.
The burgers. There you go.
The burgers win.
The Maryland Club, for those of you who have not been to State Fair.
I love the Maryland.
Now, I don't want to
It's
exaggerate. That thick.
I mean, yeah.
No, maybe even more.
Yeah.
It is a crab cake topped with shrimp salad. It is an insane sandwich.
It is, yeah. You can barely finish it unless you're starving.
I'm overwhelmed by how many crab cakes you brought out for me. I call this a
They're all
crab
yours.
cake tour.
A dinner.
Singular.
That's your
crab
dinner.
cake, not crab
Right.
cakes. But I would always fry it, and I'm convinced that along life's highway, I'm going to find people that are frying them in peanut oil or different things that are going to change it. Not everybody's going to use like straight canola oil or
This is peanut oil.
this is peanut oil.
Yeah.
That's why. It
Now,
tastes
are they
so good.
flash fried, Evan? That's one of the things we are.
No, they are frying it to completion.
How
It's not-
funny is that
okay.
that I tasted the peanut oil?
Oh, it makes every difference
There's a
in the world.
little part of this, Don. If you get the fried one, you're eating the broiled one. If you
Well, I
get
had
the-
both.
You
Yeah,
had the
yeah,
fried
yeah.
one. You will taste, and this is why the crab cake tour is going to be great. There's a little hint of thrashers.
Yep.
Like there's a little bit of
Yeah, there is.
thrashers.
I mean,
go.
that peanut oil
because
is
of the
everything.
peanut oil.
Yep.
Brings on that thrasher. That's a differentiator.
It
you
is.
use peanut oil, and I outed you on that.
It's part of the recipe.
It's a 5.
It is. It's part, but that's part of it. It has to be peanut oil. If it's fried, it has to be in peanut
How about
oil.
that?
This would taste dramatically different if it was in a Crisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, dramatically different.
100% would.
Well, the Thrashers,
100%.
The Thrashers reference for anyone who, for whatever reason, hasn't been to Ocean City or Rehoboth, of course, the most famous
Yep.
French fries.
I just compare your crab cake to a French fry. Now I'm on day one.
And that's how good it is.
But that's a great call.
pretty good, dude. That's pretty good French fry.
That's
too.
a great
Yeah, it is.
call.
It's a great French fry.
Yeah, so I'm eating them both at the same time now, and your baked one feels like it's a little fried because it has a little oil on it, maybe.
No oil, and it's really just that goes into a convection oven, and you're getting that because of the air movement around it.
That was a great call. I have to give you credit on
What happened?
on the peanut
Oh,
oil.
he called it. He got it.
I went back to the fried. You can taste the peanut oil, which gives it a
100%.
yeah.
I have a very discerning palate. You're going to find that out on this tour. Nobody's going to hide celery seed from me.
No.
Nobody's going to hide mustard or mayonnaise from me or egg filler.
Nope.
And, Nancy talked about using saltines and the water opening up the saltine to give it a little density. You use bread. I'm going to find people using breadcrumbs. I mean,
Yep.
there's going to be all sorts of ways. And people say, I don't like filler. Well, then you don't like a crab cake because something's got to hold it together.
Well,
Egg, something's got to hold it together.
True. And very specifically with this, it is one type of bread, white bread. It is
Right.
not any type of white bread. It is one specific kind of white bread that we use for this.
And I bet that bread is proportional. There's a specific proportion because I'm assuming the same person doesn't make the crab cake every day, or
well, they're making large batches of it, but right. So it's a recipe they're following.
So they
Well, I
have
would
to
say
follow
this.
right.
I hope everyone comes down and experiences your crab cake. I would almost put this on the Angelina's end. From a sweetness or from a parsley. It has and that's one of my favorite profiles. Anybody who knows me knows that.
So-
that there's a sweetness in there. And just, it's a lot of crab. I will tell you what, it feels to me, and Nancy goes nuts when I put cocktail on or whatever. This feels like a little lemon, a squirt of lemon, a couple lemon.
Yep.
Would really be nice with this and real complimentary because it's a light. It's not overwhelming. It's
Correct.
not mustardy. It's not Old Bay. Not Old Bay at all, right? Doesn't have that salty
you get
kind
a hint of it, but you're not going to get it as an overpowering flavor.
There is Old
profile.
Bay in here, or is it sprinkled on top?
I mean, there's Old Bay topped.
but it's not
just
in the
dusted.
cake. That's
Yeah.
why I'm not tasting it in the cake.
Correct.
I'm not seeing it in the cake. Delicious, dude.
Well-
well done.
Thank
Well
you.
done. How about that? Crab cake.
you said.
Crab cake stop number 3. We're out, and I encourage everyone. There's still a few left. Come on out to State Fair and get them.
And
hurry.
let me be clear. We're sampling them when they come in. Their crab cake's about 3 times the size what we.
It is. Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want people to look and
No,
think.
no, no. Those are
That's
little
not a
crab
very
cake
big
bites that we
crab.
made.
Folks, we're having a sample. The crab cake that you get here
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
is more like this
Yep.
altogether.
Did you just touch that?
No.
You definitely didn't.
I got the video. Don Moeller, former Baltimore County Executive, the Mayor of Catonsville, bringing us out today. Evan Brown, our first sponsor, our first Baltimore positive, the two people that believed in us the most,
100%.
Fadley's and our friends at State Fair, are going to be sharing the same parking lot very, very soon.
Can't wait.
As, I hope that we come back next year, we're laughing about having had
There you go.
Support the Ville masks. And I hope these become relics for, some museum somewhere, and we spend the rest of our lives al fresco doing.
That would be nice.
Your wife is coming home after being on the road for a couple of months, and she's going to be greeted, if you're kind enough, to save a couple of these for
Give
her
me these fried ones
when
over
she
here.
gets
I want
home.
these fried ones over here. On behalf of our friends at State Fair and everybody over here, I'm going to go over to El Guapo, maybe get me a little margarita because I've been here a little too long.
Sure.
By the way, they brought the State Fair sign and it blocked El Guapo.
I know we're getting ready for this music festival this weekend. So
I've got obstructed
There it
view
is.
here now. Evan and Don, I'm Nestor. We are WNST.net, AM 1570. Talking Baltimore, talking positive, and talking crab cakes.